he likes.
One last example I brought is from the Tesla Model S. It could be any version of it. Do you know the gear switching? So I'm going to show you this. Do you see anything missing?
Everything.
There's a lot of stuff missing. They're going super minimalist, and you know, other than it's not just a steering wheel but a yoke, there's no gear shifters or anything or blinkers or anything behind that steering yoke. If you look into the Tesla Model 3 interior, you can see they're still there here.
And it's a normal steering wheel.
So once you are sitting there and there's an option here on the left side, it swipes in. I think I can show you. The video shows on the display, and now it comes in, and you can like swipe up, and then you're into the right drive mode. Or if you want to have to go backwards, the camera goes on, you're going to go backwards. Do you think that's practical? I mean, there's discussion.
How stable the system is to begin with.
Yeah. There's two things how they also back up the.
I think what that might be funny or start to get more interesting is when this whole voice control is integrated. And then it's much easier when everything's like in the same infotainment system. Like gesture and all the swiping is still too much, but if I just like tell the car do what, and the car will. Exactly. That will be a point that I will say like do integrate those. But maybe do both. Like.
So then my kids want to play tricks on me, and they're asking the car to switch they're asking the car switch the gears, or like switch the driving mode in terms of, I mean, there's no gears in most electric vehicles.
That's why we need that to be so good that it also do the voice recognition. It shouldn't be anyone that is not driving who can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with phones, like your Siri basically only respond to you. But with cars, I mean, technology's there. Let's see how fast they adapt.
Because sometimes you need to restart the system, the touch screen. So there's nothing you can do. So they have a backup. They have the classic haptical touchscreen buttons in the middle of the car.
Too much bugs when they're testing, so they say, okay.
And people were like definitely reviewing these buttons also like a little bit, like you need to find first of them, and then you kind of have to press them quite maybe a little longer before they're reacting. So not the most convenient backup solution. I think it's still in beta, and it's only when the car is parked. So when the car gets parked, it will remember how you got into that parking spot. Or it will look at what's around you throughout the cameras. And then it will decide for you if you want to have to go forward or backwards and make that decision. So you can put that version on. It's called auto shift, auto park out. It's an interesting approach Tesla is doing here to make the car helping you make the decision. You know, it's their steps into autonomous driving, that you can go into a parking spot, and if you put that in beta and turn that functionality on, and you can, you know, go somewhere, get something from the bakery, get back into the car, it already knows you have to go backward because you went in this.
I think a lot of car companies are doing that. That's their way to autonomous driving.